Hi friends, welcome back to Mostack. In today's session, we are going to discuss about how we can trigger any event from the custom code. And I was having a requirement in one of my project where I wanted to trigger my process flow from external system, okay, outside the Adaptia. So there I figure out how we can make use of this use case, and then from the external system I was able to trigger the event which is associated with the flow. So to demo this use case, I have a simple calendar event, and let's see with which process flow it binds. So you can see it here. This get employee data process flow is bind with this calendar event. So let me show you how we can trigger this calendar event via custom code. So this custom code, you can add it to custom plugin, and then you can add that custom plugin to process flow. And either you can trigger that flow, or you can expose it as a API so that it can be globally available. So people just pass the entity ID of event, and then easily they can trigger. So this code is available on Adaptia help. Okay. So let me explain each and every step what this code has. So as I said, if you're exposing your process flow, then this value you'll get it via request. So you can get the calendar type and the entity ID of the event. So this together builds the entity type ID, okay, and that we are going to use while invoking the triggers. So once you get this value, okay, once you get the value, we need a subject. Subject is actually a term which actually represent your source of request. And source of request is nothing but, let's say if you want to operate on any entity, then you need a subject, okay. So who is going to authorize to operate on this entity? So that is like identity. So that subject is nothing but it gives you identity, that with that identity you can operate on this entity is nothing but, in right now in our case is event, okay. So in our case we'll get the admin user and its group, okay, that is what our identity is, and that user is going to trigger this event, okay. So let's see. So once you get the subject, you can get the with these two values. So we have event to be triggered and subject. With this you can get the entity. So entities is in Adaptia, every object, either it's a user or any object, it's represented as a entity in the backend, and it has its own ID, okay. So you can see it here. For event we have entity ID, and I can show you. Let me quickly show that entity ID. So if you want to see the entity ID and event type ID, you can see this is the value is a entity ID and type ID. I was talking about this, right? So what type of event is this and what is the entity ID? These two values becomes the type ID, and we are using the type ID to trigger the event. Okay, so you can get that entity, and from the entity you can get the name also. So in our case we'll get this calendar event, if you want to see that, right, from the logs. And then if that entity exists, you'll get not null object, and from that not null object you can get the event object. And on that event object, one thing to note, you can perform these operations on a trigger which is actually disabled, okay. You can't perform this operation on a event which is active. So make sure that your event is in disable mode. So once that if you are sure that your event is in disable mode, you can set a trigger now equal to true, and then set the subject. If you want to operate on this event, you need to set the subject, okay, and then activate that event. Once the event is active, you can trigger the event, okay. You can pass these two objects and trigger the event. You can add this code to a custom plugin. I already added this code to the custom plugin. Let me quickly show you, okay. So this is what my custom plugin. I have added this code to execute the trigger, okay. So let's quickly go to the process flow and then add this custom plugin. Let me go to the repository view. From repository, we can drag and drop this custom plugin. Then go back to the palette, connect this, okay, and then connect to end. Save this process flow. So what you need to do is you need to make it false, consume stream, and since we are not generating any stream, we are not consuming any stream, so make it false. Okay, now you won't see any alert. So once you save this, let's run this process flow and see whether we are able to trigger the event or not. Okay, so this is what my process flow is. Let's go and trigger it. You can see it got triggered, and then next the actual process flow got triggered. So let's see. You can see here it says that triggered by calendar event. Okay, it didn't say that it's triggered by manual. Let's go back and trigger that flow manually. Okay, we can see the difference. Okay, I have that get employee. Okay, let's trigger this and see the difference. So it got triggered now. You can see it's triggered by admin. So yeah, that's all. Hope you liked it. Please share with friends. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon so that you'll get a notification, future videos notification. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.